What's up everybody, it's your boy, Dr. Mr. Butthole Fondler 69. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut right into it. Now, you were probably thinking I was done with the whole Steam censorship thing. I wasn't. I was gonna talk about itch.io somewhere this week, and to basically have a follow-up to the whole Steam situation. Until a huge tidal wave of fucking censorship all across the internet happened, that honestly makes me hugely concerned about the World Wide Web. We're talking about the boogeyman of censorship, the Online Safety Act. Now, the goal of the Safety Act is to pretty much protect children online, and obviously no one's not complaining about that. But when it requires you to use your most sensitive information, i.e. your ID card, I think all of us need to draw the fucking line here. Why am I going to give my personal and most sensitive data to people that don't even know how the internet works? Basically, what I've been hearing for the past week is the United Kingdom, and also the United States was dipping their little toes in this too, but it was mainly the UK, pretty much demanding all social media platforms and also online service platforms to basically have ID verification. And these are platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Discord, even Wikipedia is not safe. Basically, the United Kingdom believes that if they turn the internet into a huge playground, then kids won't be able to get access to porn, or end up in harmful situations. I hate to tell you this, but I'm gonna snap you back into reality. It's not gonna stop kids from accessing shit that they shouldn't. What do you think kids did back in the 70s and 80s, back when the fucking internet was just a cutesy little science project? Kids try to get their hands on alcohol, cigarettes, Playboy magazines. The point is we've been doing this for fucking ages. And I don't think neutering the internet is going to pretty much do anything. The UK government wants you to think about the children, but what if it's really not about the children? What if it's all about control? And I hate to say it, this is another one of those eye-opener fucking Epstein kind of things. Why in the actual fuck is Wikipedia in all of this? And every time when I hear the reasoning behind Wikipedia being on here, it makes no fucking sense. You go to Wikipedia for knowledge. I just can't see why they would do it except trying to make people more stupid. Let's talk about YouTube and their stupid shit that they're doing. They've basically made it their goal to follow in line, mainly because they just don't want to be sued by this new Safety Act in the UK. But the weird thing about YouTube is they're doing this kind of like, if we think you're a kid, then you have to prove that you're 18 plus with ID verification. Which makes me think, is YouTube gonna flag me down just because I want to watch season 1 of SpongeBob SquarePants? Or what about this, right? What if there's like a redstone build that I need to fucking do on Minecraft, right? Am I gonna get flagged down for being a kid just because I looked up Minecraft? It's the most retarded thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And that's saying something because I'm a close second. And ask me this, right? Why the fuck is YouTube even doing this when they have fucking YouTube Kids? Ain't that the whole point of YouTube Kids in the fucking first place? I feel like I'm taking goddamn loony pills right now. I just don't understand why they're hammering home with this ID verification shit when it blatantly goes against your privacy. And tell me if I'm weird when I say this. I think I'd rather have someone try to rob me, stab me, and then take my wallet with my ID verification than forcibly handing my ID card just to access YouTube and then have to wonder if my ID card is safe or not. At least if I got stabbed, mugged, and someone took my fucking ID, I can at least know what he looked like. Hell, I can't see who took my ID from the internet. Hell, I wouldn't even know that my ID got taken. But not only that, now if I did give my ID over, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not doing it. I would be more willing to leave the internet than give my ID over the internet. But let's say if I did, I would be constantly nervous on like going on anything. Cause then it would be a whack-a-mole of what's bad, what's good, and what's gonna get me in trouble. And God forbid if I accidentally misclick. Here's a good thing that no one is just not talking about, but like here's another what if scenario, right? And I'll stop after this, we'll go to something else, right? Let's say your ID does get leaked and also your internet history. And someone uses that dirt to pretty much ruin your life. And I'm not even talking about the crazy, wacky, illegal shit you can find on the internet. I'm talking about done by the book, straight, legal, 100% okay by Congress in the United States porn. The porn was so clean that even Jesus is smiling upon it, giving the thumbs up. But then you go to a job interview and it's like, well, I'm looking at your past internet history and you are on a site called BigJugBootyGirls.com, where it shows a video of some woman very nude giving another man, well, we can't say that here at the office, but here at this job, Dave, we actually respect women and we do not like objectifying women or sexualizing them. So unfortunately, you just don't have the job. Am I the only one that thinks that's not dystopian? Not only this whole fucking thing is a threat to fucking freedom of speech, but it's also just an invasion of privacy. Not only just 2 minutes ago, but the United States is already trying to do a bill where they're trying to pretty much block piracy sites. The thing that's truly terrifying about all this, they're tearing the World Wide Web apart. This is something that Asmund Gold said, and I think it's absolutely true. I just wanted to say that to give credit where credit's due. But the one just really cool thing that the internet did that benefited all of us was it basically teared down the walls. You can find someone on the internet who's a Japanese citizen that doesn't even speak no lick of English, and you're able to actually understand them and talk to them through like Google Translate or like a translator. And due to just the open internet and being able to ask questions, it basically created less xenophobia. When it comes to like American people, man, we used to fucking hate Japanese people. Hell, we used to make fun of Japanese people on Looney Tunes. But you don't see that anymore, mainly because of the World Wide Web, and we realized that there's nothing different between us except culture. The internet basically took all of us from all different walks of life and all different countries and all different religions and put us all together. And to be honest with you, what's wrong with that? But I honestly do fear that the UK and the United States trying to control the internet, and instead of making the internet the World Wide Web, it's the United States web, or it's the United Kingdom web. And if we go down that route where everything is just siloed on the internet, I honestly do fear that xenophobia will come back. It might not be this generation, it might not be the next generation, but I feel like I can guarantee the next generation. But to look on the bright side, let's talk about Visa, Mastercard, Steam, and the whole itch.io thing. When I first heard 17,000 adult video games were going to get removed off itch.io, I basically called it the equivalent of like the fucking Death Star from Star Wars. It was fucking insane. Then it came out, some of the games that were banned off Steam were games like Mouthwash and another horror game that I can't think of. But the main takeaway from it was games that weren't even fucking Gooner games to begin with. And the saddest part about it is I knew it was going to happen. I think most of the people who really saw through the bullshit knew this was going to happen, but no one ever took it seriously, mainly because it had the fucking word incest in it. It was so stupidly obvious. Once they went after these incest games, right? They were going to go after rated M games. Everyone could see it. And this is about the part of the video where I say I am fucking proud to be a goddamn gamer. I am so proud to be a Cheeto eating, neckbeard looking, no girlfriend, mainly because I'm grinding too much on Call of Duty, gamer neck gamer. Because gamers nowadays have gotten to the point of, fuck it, leave these games alone, alright? I watched like one video where this guy called up fucking Visa to complain about the whole like censored game shit, right? And like he basically said the guy on the other line was just so fucking tired. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, that's what you fucking get. You mess with the gamers and you mess with their games, they'll get fucking pissed off and sting you like a bunch of hornets. But the fucking cherry on top was the collective shit had to completely put their fucking X on like safe mode. What a fucking bunch of wimps. They didn't even have the balls to fight back. But to be fair, some of them might not even have balls. I think a lot of them have blue hair and nose rings. But no one doesn't listen to them because they're a bunch of annoying, nagging bitches. When I hear that payment processors are not happy with gamers, or I hear like collective shit having to hide in their little fucking bunker like a bunch of fucking rats, and I want to state this for the record, I do not feel bad about it. They poked a bear and they got fucked by the bear. Moral of the story, don't fuck the bear. I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. I think I've talked so long into this mic that my voice got raspy. But tell me what you think of all this censor bullshit. And skiddly bobbity boop, I'm out.